The tundra may not quite be frozen, but it's getting there as we work our way through December. The radar today, however, is clear at Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Green Bay Packers. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week. And off we go from Lambeau. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It will go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. You look at this Packers defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
To throw is Milton. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. To throw, it's Milton. He sets to fire deep. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
19, Charger, 19, 3, Dragon, 60. 18, 5 in. Go.
They're going to try and throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
From the gun, Jackson. Got his man, it's Williams. Pushes him aside at the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Throwing is Jackson. A short throw to Musgrave. Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown, Packers! Luke Musgrave, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in.
And a nice spin into some open field. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing is Milton. Throw left side complete. That's Flores. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Deputy Ranger. Let's go now. And Cup 19. Hey.
Here's Milton. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. 40 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
And the Packers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Play action. Now Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
A gain of 23 more yards.
Middle.
That's another Packers first down.
Jackson. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. The Packers had 8 and 5 to start play. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's 3rd and 10.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
You change it. Hey, report.
Jackson now. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown.
Barkley hit in the ball, pops free. But I believe it was covered by an Eagle. It was, and Philadelphia is going to hold on to the football.
Here's Milton now to throw.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
You look at this Packers defense.
They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. A big play there for Philly. 48 yards.
Here we go. Packers 60. 65
First down, Eagles.
7 Pirates. 19 Lions. Warriors 70.
Now Milton.
And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6.
70.
Barkley inside handoff. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Come on. Hit. Mustang, 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter.
And the Eagles have moved out in front.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never know it.
And that's caught inside the 35. Yeah, he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now it's Jackson.
They'll set up the screen to Pacheco.
They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Eagles' 21-yard line.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Yeah, this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
And goal at the Eagles' 11-yard line.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. And this time, Jackson will throw it. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He didn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
3rd and goal, Jackson. He'll try and do this himself. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
For the field goal. A 23-yard attempt.
York able to send this one through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Milton. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
19 tight, 19 tight.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
That's another.
79 Broncos.
First down.
Let's go now.
A gain of 3 on the play.
Fix the Eagles. Fix
First
the
down,
Eagles.
Eagles.
Panther 11. Panther 11. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Ready.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
From the gun on third down. Milton. Wilson's got it complete. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be fourth down.
Trap 60. There you go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 18 Runner. 19 Lions.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. After the interception, here's Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete. Now he's free at the 35. Touchdown, Packers. Isaiah Pacheco, 65 yards. And the Packers have retaken the lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. They'll look to throw here on first down. Trying to lay one up deep. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Packers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted. And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Second and 10.
Now it's Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Matthew Golden, 51 yards. And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, they've been aggressive airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last two snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Milton. Trying to drop one in, but it's incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Clark. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
7 o'clock, here we go. 19 right. Pass to 60, pass to 60. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Back to throw again. He's going to air one out. Oh, and that is incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Mustang 19. Hurt. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 22-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
To throw, it's Milton. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
To throw is Milton.
That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Eagles are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this.
And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Looking to put a drive together. They go play action with Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. The improv on on the scramble there, gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards in a new set of downs.
Now inside the 25.
And he is finally taken down, but not before he gets it to the Eagles' 17-yard line.
43 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Jackson.
Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And he'll get about 6 there before he is taken down rather rudely and abruptly.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Here's Jackson. Touchdown!
Luke Musgrave
With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge at opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Here's Milton.
Over the middle, complete. It's Flores.
And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down.
And it's third down.
70 Lions, 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks, 70 Rangers, top 19, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats, Mustang 19.
Throwing is Milton. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
18, Pioneers.
Man in motion left. That's Collins.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he completes it to Wilson. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll make it second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Here we go. Here we go.
Up the middle with Barkley. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. On the RPO, that's complete right side.
There he goes again.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 47 yards.
And the Eagles have cut it back within a score.
Elliott good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Boy, it's only a one-score game. Third quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Let's start the drive here with Pacheco.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Hey, report. Report. 13. You. Hey, middle.
From the gun, Jackson.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So these Packers and these Packer fans really thrive in the cold temperatures here at Lambeau. And their guys have the lead here with a 1st and 10.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Play action. Now Jackson.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jackson. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Jackson and the rest of the offense staying put. They will go for it on 4th.
Report. 180. Finish it.
Throwing is Jackson. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The tackle at the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw is Jackson.
He gets this one to Davis Price.
And a gain of 5. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
And he he's stopped immediately there. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. Now it's Jackson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Eagles are right back in this football game.
So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
He dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll be out right at the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we're watching them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Here's Milton now to throw. Finding space at the 40.
And all the way up to the 46. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
This is caught inside the 15. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 47 yards.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Here's Jackson to throw.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
The quick feet. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds through the end zone, and that will go as a turnover as the defense will get it at the 20-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
He'll let this go deep for Collins.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Now Milton. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And into the end zone, it's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Well, York on now for the extra point. And it looked like the operation got fouled up there. This ball was pushed to the right. It's no good.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And able to get this out to the 25.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Trap 50, trap 50. Buffalo 18. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Milton. He finds his man, complete. That's Flores. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. 75 yards. And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back,
and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Luke Musgrave, 41 yards. And the Packers are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter.
46. Eagles, 34.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a two-score deficit. He finds his man, complete. That's Flores. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A good start there on first down. They've got to have this drive.
no doubt about it, down a couple of scores, they have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays, that will be the key to this drive.
Back to throw now on first down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. 48 yards. And the Eagles have got it back to within a score. Elliott good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. And oh, he takes a shot at the end of that play. Play action. It's Jackson. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Nolan Smith has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Jackson now. This is caught inside the 15. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Matthew Golden with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. To throw, it's Milton. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. To throw is Milton. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Packers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. On the end around, here comes Williams. Across midfield. He's on his way. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Savion Williams with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a...
And got his man complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Milton. And he works free. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Dragon 60. Ready.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's 2nd and 10.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Let's go now. Cowboy 80. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Back to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nico Collins. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Elliott good on the extra point. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally. But here comes the onside kick. And this is recovered by the Packers. So that might just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked. Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. And hold everything here. This one is not over yet. They return it for the touchdown.
They continue to fight, don't they?
Elliott good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Here's Pacheco once again. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Here's 1st and 10.
Red. Hawk 70. Hawk 19. Cup 19.
Back to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
I I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
19 right, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
He'll get this complete to Collins.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
This is 1st and 10.
A gain of 7.
70
First down, Eagles.
60 Bobcats.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that,